Where around the Austin area is it actually affordable to buy a home, and where are they under the median price for homes? That's what we're going to discuss today. I'm Jeremy Knight, your favorite Austin realtor. Now look, I recently went over an article on this channel about how domestic migration from Austin is leaving the Austin city core and going outside. And the problem is that things are not as affordable as they are in the Austin area. Look, the median house price for Austin, based on the new stats, is $555,000 median for a home. So more homeowners or buyers are moving outside of the Austin area. So I want to go through the top suburbs around Austin where you can buy affordable homes. Now, the median price for a home nationally is $419,000. So we're going to look at suburbs and places under that price. And now you may be saying in the comment section, Jeremy, but Austin's not affordable. I don't want to leave and move 45 minutes away. Well, I mean, if you're a home buyer, you might have to move a little bit outside of Austin unless you're going to get a townhouse or a condo for these prices. So let's start going through this. Now, before I go through, I'm going to talk about some of the suburbs that are over the $419,000 price point. And I'm just going to rapid fire them. And oh, by the way, if I don't talk about a suburb, drop a comment below which suburb you wish I would have talked, and I'll hit you up in the comments. Also in the comment section, I want to hear from you. Do you agree with the prices? Are you looking in these areas? And yes, I have a team of agents. So if you are looking in these areas and you need help, my information is in the description below, and you can reach out to us that way. Many of you have, and I appreciate those of you that have. Okay, so let's talk about median price, $419,000. Right above that price for the medians, you have Round Rock. So these are the February numbers that just dropped. Round Rock's at $430,000 as a median, a little bit over that 419. So kind of close to that affordable. Wimberley, $430,000 is the median in Wimberley. And Wimberley, you can get some acreage. There's some really cool stuff in Wimberley that I've seen. In fact, I've almost tried to buy several times in Wimberley because I found really cool properties there. Liberty Hill. A lot of people want to be in Liberty Hill. Liberty Hill, you have some really great communities and neighborhoods that are being built, brand new construction. And most of the areas here, we're going to show you some of the new construction, okay? Liberty Hill, $449,000. Georgetown, $450,000. So these are all the ones that are over that 419 price point. Cedar Park, also $450,000. Are these areas you've looked at? Then we pop over to Dripping Springs. What's interesting about Dripping Springs, they're at $552,000. And what's interesting about Dripping Springs is there's a lot of new construction close to downtown Dripping Springs under $500 and closer to $400,000. In fact, let me just pull it up real quick and show you here. Okay, if you look in this area right here next to downtown, you have $419,000. You've got stuff $449,000 like this one right here. So there is stuff close to downtown Dripping Springs that is well under that 500 price point. And look at this one right here, 419,000. So right at the median for the US, 3-bedroom, 3-bath, 2,300 square feet. So there are homes in Dripping Springs, even though the median is much higher at 552,000. Okay, let's start going down the list from where the median price is at 419,000. First on this list is Pflugerville. Now, if you watch any of my videos, there is a song about Pflugerville. I'm from Pflugerville, bitch. Don't you come outside. I'm from Pflugerville, bitch. Don't you come outside. I can't say it because it's profanity, but Pflugerville, $410,000. Now, this is actually down from year over year. Pflugerville, there's a lot of new construction still going on in Pflugerville. So if you're looking in this area, $410,000 is a median price right now. I mean, when I pull this up right now and I look at Pflugerville, you have stuff at 365, 395, 325. What does 325 get us? It gets us a 3-bedroom, 3-bath, 1,366 square foot house. So there are homes in this price point under $400,000, under the median price. So this is the thing I always hear from most consumers is they go, it's so unaffordable. But if we're looking at the median price, it is, and look, some of these new constructions that we've been helping clients with, we've actually been negotiating. In fact, a couple of videos ago with Brandy, we actually talked about some of the deals that some of our buyer clients are getting in these markets. And there's a ton of inventory. My last video that was just a week ago was talking about how much inventory there was. So the whole point of this video is just to show you that there is options out there that are more affordable. Now, Cedar Park is at $403,000. But it's interesting about Cedar Park. Cedar Park, I don't feel like there's a lot of homes in that 403 price point, but there's a lot of amenities in Cedar Park. I mean, look at this, 450. I mean, that's still higher than the median, 395. What does 395 get us? This is a 4.2, 1,600 square foot house. So there are options in Cedar Park under 400. I mean, not by much though. There's really not. So I don't know how that this is priced 1.2 million. You have this one right here. You at 3-bedroom, 3-bath, 1,490 square foot, 369. So there are options under that 403 price point. Again, these are all going by closed prices. Leander is down below that median price, right, of $419,000 at $400,000. So this is also down year over year, 6.9%. So there are options in Leander. Lago Vista. A lot of you reach out to me and ask about Lago Vista. My only qualm with Lago Vista is, depending on where you are, it is hard to get into, but you're kind of outside of Cedar Park and Leander. So once you get into town, there's quite a bit of stuff to do. But Lago Vista, $389,000 is the median for that area. Okay, fine. You're going to ask me, what does a home get me in that area in Lago Vista? We got Georgetown's over here. Jonestown, I actually helped a client buy a $1 million property in Georgetown, which was absolutely phenomenal property. All right, we got this one at 365. It gets you a 3-bedroom, 3-bath, 1,500 square foot property. That's what it will get you. You got stuff here on the side, 390,000. A lot of cool options in Lago Vista. Lago Vista, I feel like if you get a property on the lake, you get really good lake views. Ooh, like this one. Ooh. Now, this is my actual website. So you can go to my website. Also, it's TKG Residential, and you can look at this. But look at this, 1.19 million, and you get lake views with a pool. That's pretty sweet. All right, let's get back to it. I'm sorry. I'm getting off topic here, looking at real estate. If you're a real estate agent and you are looking to join a team in the Austin area, reach out, by the way. We are hiring and looking at bringing on more agents for our team. San Marcos. So San Marcos down below Austin. Obviously, you know this channel, we give you news all the time. San Marcos is getting another Buc-ee's. What's your order at Buc-ee's? I would love to know. I always get the wasabi peas myself. That's what I love. San Marcos, $367,000 is the median. Let's go to Manor, east of Austin. $352,000 from Manor. I would say be careful in Manor with some of the new construction stuff there. Understand the property taxes in Manor, because some of those property taxes, like Presidential Glen and some of those areas, are over 3% tax rate. If you are new to this channel, I talk about property taxes a lot on this channel. But Manor, you're looking about 30 minutes outside of Austin to the east, and you are at $352,000. Okay, Bastrop. Bastrop, we've talked about quite a bit on the channel. We have a median of $356,000 in Bastrop. They're down about 7% year over year, if you're looking at that. So 356,000. Elon Musk buying up land like crazy. I mean, maybe you could call Elon and sell up your property out there to Elon. They are buying Twitter, X is now out there. SpaceX is now out in Bastrop. Bastrop better start building a little bit faster. There's not a lot out there. All right, next on this list, this is one that I talk about all the time. And if you're getting upset that I'm not showing you every one of these, I don't want to make a 45-minute video. If you want a consultation with us to talk about these areas or talk about maybe areas in town, reach out to us. Our information is below. We actually do consultations for clients all the time, and we give them a lot more information than I give you on these videos. Okay, $350,000 in Buda. I find that hard to believe because Buda is such an awesome place. You have Cabela's down there. You have a lot of development. It's close to downtown. Do be careful when you're looking at some of the neighborhoods out there as well, because some of those neighborhoods, the property tax rate is going to be quite high. The Persimmon neighborhood. Oh, this is good. Persimmon. I should do a full video on this neighborhood. Brand new neighborhood. This neighborhood, the first 15 buyers that buy in there, they told me recently what all the additional incentives are for the neighborhood. But if you're one of the first 15 buyers, they've already sold 6 or 7, you actually get another $15,000 in incentives is what they told me. So if you're interested in that community, definitely reach out. But Buda, as we get down to Buda, look, on the east side of I-35, just looking at this, there's a lot under $330,000. You have like this over on Feathergrass. But yeah, you can get really good stuff in under that 330,000 price point. This over here on the west side, $350,000 for Hot Springs Valley. So gives you an idea. Buda, there's quite a bit. I think a lot of buyers are looking in that affordable price points in Buda. Now Buda's down year over year in prices, and that's because there's a lot of building still going on. So if you're looking for that area, I think it's a good long-term play because it's close to downtown. Jonestown, we talked about Lago Vista. Jonestown's right next to that, $343,000. Smithville, this is out by Bastrop, $335,000. Hutto, an area I talk about like crazy. I should just do, if you want me to do a full video on Hutto, I will, but I talk about Hutto all the time. And if you watch the shorts that we do on here, I've talked about Hutto quite a bit. $334,000 for Hutto. I'm curious, if you've seen some of the shorts that I've done or the, shorter form content, Hutto has a lot going on out there. A lot of these data centers are looking out there because it's between the Samsung plant. It's next to, getting pretty close to Tesla, but Hutto, you got 310,000 right here. This is going to be more of a multi-family type deal. I see a lot of stuff over that 335K price range. Hutto's got a lot going on. Like I said, look at Hutto. I don't want to make this video 1,000 minutes long. So, here we go. We'll keep going. Kyle, the next on the list. We just talked about Buda. Kyle, $332,000 is the median. I think Kyle is one of those places you should be looking at for buying a home. Kyle, we've had the mayor of Kyle on several times, fantastic, or actually once, but really great guy, really spent a lot of time with us. I really appreciate him for doing that. Kyle, about 35, 40 minutes from downtown Austin, $332,000. I'd highly be looking in that area. Elgin, this is also going to be about 45 minutes east of Austin. They're at $325,000. Taylor, there's a lot of news going on about Taylor because the Samsung plant out there and a lot of the stuff going on in Taylor, $318,000. I got one of these out of order, but that's fine. Del Valley, so out by the Coda place. Camera guy just smiled because we've done so much content about Coda. You have the water park going in there. They're going to bring in golf courses. They have the T11 condos. Shout out my T11 condo owners. They have the amusement park. So much stuff going on out there. Del Valley is at $319,000. It really is kind of the annex part of Austin. So it still is kind of Austin, but it's out there a little bit. One that I think that every buyer who, like the I-35 corridor is this corridor that is just growing like crazy. New Braunfels. 300. You're going to yell at me for saying New Braunfels wrong. New Braunfels, New Braunfels, whatever. $317,000 in median in New Braunfels. I think this is a steal of an area. I would be looking in New Braunfels. I think that is such a good price. Rod Alawan, a good friend of ours to the channel. He's actually talked about New Braunfels quite a bit, and he has a whole channel about New Braunfels. I love this area. Also, an area that we talked about a long time ago was Lockhart. Lockhart, $290,000 is the median price out there. This is Southwest, Black's Barbecue, lots of good food out there. There's a Smitty's out there barbecue. There's a good gun range if you want the gun range out there. So a lot of good stuff happening in Lockhart. They're seeing some development. They're bringing a lot of stuff. Let's go to number 1 on the list, most affordable suburb around Austin, Jarrell. Jarrell, Texas, clocking in at $277,000. Now, you'll remember on this channel, we talked about Jarrell and we talked about Disney going out there. I had a lot of people say that I was trying to inflate the prices in Jarrell by saying that. I'm not the one that said Disney is going out there, a guest on this channel. But if we look out in Jarrell, they're going to building another 14,000 homes with that Disney area out there. So the people that own or part of Disney bought this land. They're putting a ton of homes out there. So you're seeing a lot of development. But right here, $275,000. You can get a brand new 1,600 square foot home, 275, 3-bedroom, 3-bath out in Jarrell. Jarrell's going to probably get close to an hour to downtown Austin. So it's out there. What do you think about this video? I wanted to take an opportunity to show you what is available in those affordable price points, because I think a lot of people, we work with clients in every price point. We have a lot of clients in the 300s, millions. I just closed a $5 million home the other day, but we help with a lot of people. So if you are looking in the Austin area, definitely reach out. Our information is below. We'll see you in the next video, and share this with a friend that did not think that they can get a home under $500,000 in and around the Austin area.